Hello and welcome to this week's Healing Circle, where we're continuing to share Tony's life and all of the light that he shared with us and continues to share with us by resharing another of the original Healing Circles from way back in 2020 when he first began to offer them. However, before we begin this Healing Circle, if you could send some healing to Helen, it would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Hi everybody, can you all hear me? Oh, hello Tracy, thank you. The others will follow, I guess. Okay, seeing as we're a little bit late beginning, technical hitch again, we could start this meditation, I guess. So, I guess we've all had a bit of time to sit down and get comfy. Let's take a few nice deep breaths and just hold it for a little while and then breathe out and breathe in, hold it for a short time and let the breath go out. So we're breathing in a nice rhythmic pattern. And then now, with each in-breath, be aware of breathing in the peace and the serenity. And as you breathe out, we're releasing all the nagging thoughts, all the little trivial things that bug us and plague us and stop our mind doing what we want it to do. So just allow that to work, allow that peacefulness to come over you. And allow yourself just to slip into that peace so you become one with it, with the peacefulness and the quiet. And as we now find ourselves in that lovely quiet space, we can start the actual meditation. So deep in our stomach, we begin to become aware of a ball of a beautiful blue light beginning to form in the pit of our stomach. And with each breath we take, it gets a little bit larger. And so with each in-breath that we take, the blue light, which now appears like a mist, is beginning to fill our whole being. It gradually spreads from the pit of our stomach downwards, down through the abdomen and the hips, and at the same time it works its way up into our chest cavity, and it keeps going up to our heart. And at the same time this is happening, the light, the mist is going downwards, down through our hips, down our legs, to our knees. And again the light is still going upwards. The mist is swirling round our shoulders, It's working its way through our shoulders, down both of our arms and our elbows, down to our wrists, right to our very fingertips. And we see the mist going further down below our knees, down our shins and our calves, right down to our ankles, and then to our toes, and extends a little bit beyond our feet into the ground, the floor that we are standing or sitting on. It goes down a little way into the crust of the earth. And finally the blue mist is working up our neck and up our throat, and now it is completely filled our head. And all the time it is swirling around within us, bringing a beautiful feeling of peace and balance within our whole being. And if there is anywhere within us that is experiencing any form of dis-ease, the mist appears a bit more intense in those areas. And it could be a physical dis-ease, mental or emotional. The blue mist works equally in all three areas where there is any dis-ease, discomfort. And just take a moment to enjoy that feeling, the feeling of the mist working itself around us and within us. And as it is doing this, we call to mind friends, relations, who we feel perhaps could benefit from this healing energy. And as we call them to mind, we offer the blue mist to these folks also. And we offer it to them. We do not put it on them or put them in that light without their consent. And just take the time to bring as many people as you wish who you feel could benefit from the blue mist. And now we continue with the blue mist, allowing it and helping it to spread further away from us. It is still within us, radiating outwards, further and further. And as the mist moves outwards, continuing on, it covers the whole surface of our planet. And we focus it especially on places that take care of people that are sick and suffering dis-ease. And we ask that the blue mist be there for them also, to help them on their journey. And we also think of the caregivers who have dedicated their lives to helping and saving others. We ask that the blue mist be there for them also, to help them move on through their chosen career. And the blue mist continues to move on, continuing its journey across the top of our planet. And we also think of the people who are living at home with their dis-ease. And we ask the mist be there for them and their caregivers, asking that both of them, all of them, that the blue mist makes their journey a bit easier. And more peaceful as we each follow our path. And still the blue mist continues on its journey across the surface of our planet, until we can see our whole planet, our home, completely covered in the blue mist. That it's so busy swirling around, spreading the healing energy everywhere it goes, everything it touches. And it is not just for people. There are many other life streams sharing the place we call home. We think of all the animals, all of our pets, and all our domesticated animals. And perhaps even more so, all the wild animals, many of whom are struggling to survive. We ask that the blue mist be very intense on them and their habitat. And now, although the surface of our planet is covered with the blue mist, it is not static. It continues to swirl and twist and turn over the whole surface of our home. And it also has the same effect on the waterways and the oceans. And I just leave you with that image for a very short time. And we see the blue mist working through the waterways, through the oceans, and also through the trees and the forests on our planet. And all the wild creatures and all the wild animals, even the insects and everything else we share the planet with. And as you look and visualize the planet, covered in the blue mist, I ask you to hold that vision in your mind. And as you hold that vision, always remember that it is always there. You can call on that vision anytime you choose. Whenever you feel the occasion arises, call that vision to the front of your mind and project it to wherever you see fit. And always asking those people's permissions. And now I would ask you to, as you start the return journey, gradually bringing your awareness back to the room, the place that you're in, and bringing with it that vision of our planet and all of the life streams upon it. And now as your awareness returns to your physical being, just have a bit of a stretch in the chair and wriggle your fingers and your toes a bit as your awareness gradually returns. And when you feel it's okay, you stand up and just have a bit of a shake. And I thank you for joining us this night, and I ask also that you enjoy the rest of your day. For those of you that may not feel completely grounded at the moment, just allow yourself to sit a bit longer. Okay, and I thank you all for being here, for being a part of this and sharing, for giving up your time so that we may join together and spread the healing energy around. So once again, I thank you for joining us, and until next week, take care of yourselves.